I think pre-season's been very good, really, and the boys have been, I think it's full credit to the players, in terms of their mentality and their attitude and their work ethic towards it. We've had the 5 games that we've won all games, we've scored 14 goals and conceded 3, but listen, I'm under no illusion, you don't get any points pre-season, but what it does do is it builds momentum and it creates that kind of winning mentality, which I'm pleased about, serves as well going into now the competitive campaign, so, I think full credit to the boys for applying themselves the way they have.
And obviously the real action kicks off tomorrow night. Just how excited are you to get started?
Yeah, I think we had a team meeting this morning. I think all all the players, staff are all itching to get started. Pre-season serves a purpose, and it's served a very good purpose. We've had a good pre-season on the back of the boys came in here on the first day having just won a championship. So there's a good feeling about it. They're in a good place, but however, that means nothing. We're going into a competitive environment tomorrow night and we need to be at our best. What's happened. Yes, we've gained a bit of momentum. We've got a good kind of mentality about us in terms of winning games, but the serious stuff starts tomorrow night.
And for you personally, taking charge of your first competitive game, how do you feel about going into that? And
yeah, I feel just like I would feel every other game. I've been involved in this game for a long time, and if you don't treat every game the same way, you're going to trip yourself up. So I just approach this game as I would. Yes, it's first competitive game, but I feel the squad and the boys that I'm working with are ready for it, which is the most important thing, and I know me and my staff are ready for it.
And what are you expecting from Bonnyrigg? Obviously there's been a couple of cup upsets from lower league sides already so far.
Bonnyrigg Rose are a very good side. They're managed by a good manager. Robbie Horn's very experienced. He's done the job for a long time. He's one of the most experienced managers. They achieved their objective last year. Like us, they were the newly promoted team, and they finished 8th in their league with 42 points. So they've done really well. They've got a reputation for starting seasons very strong. So we know we're up against a real strong opponent. We know that last year they were the top scorers, joint top scorers in their division. So we know this is a tough opponent we're facing tomorrow night, and we'll give them the utmost respect. We had our meeting this morning and we've identified good attacking options. They've got Watson, Osalador and Ross Gray, who we've pinpointed, Magachi, who comes off and scores a goal against Inverness. So they've got really good attacking options, and they're a good outfit, particularly at home. So we'll give them every amount of respect, but as I say, it's all about us and how we prepare for the game and make sure we're competitive.
And for Dundee, what's the ambitions this season in the cup competitions? Obviously you want to go as far as possible.
I think any competition, anything competitively you enter, you've got to go and try and do as best you can. And if that means, I'm not going to shout where I want to go, we've got objectives in there which we'll keep to ourselves, but certainly getting into this League Cup competition, our first objective is to beat the team in front of us, and the team in front of us is Bonnyrigg Rose, and we know how difficult that's going to be, and we know we'll need to be at our very best to do that. So we'll endeavour to do that and make sure that the mentality is there, the work ethic's there, and hopefully the application will be there.
And how's the team looking going into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, good. With a few, Scott Tiffany's back, fully fit, so he'll come back into the squad, and Jordan McGee, I'm delighted to say he get minutes on Saturday as well, 20 minutes, so he's fully integrated now, and that's almost like a new signing. We have Jordan back, so no, we're fully fit. Obviously the ones, Tyler French carrying a bit of a knock now, Charlie Riley, unfortunately we haven't got him in the pitch yet, so, but no, we're looking strong for tomorrow night with injuries coming back.
And just the final question for myself, any updates on incomings or outgoings so far?
We've got a few things happening now, but we've nothing to confirm. There's paperwork being done at the moment, but until we get clearance for things, we wouldn't announce it. So, but there's ongoing work in that field.
Kind of talking about the team there, you've sort of had to rebuild from the bottom.
Yeah.
How happy are you with the team? How ready are they to go out?
Yeah, I'm happy with the additions that we've made. We're building, obviously as you would do, we're building from the back. It's important that you make sure that you're a tough opponent. So there'll be a team that are hard to beat. So I'm building a squad, and it's beginning to take shape. We had 18 training this morning, which was really good. So we've still got our targets, which we've identified, and as I've always said, we work as a recruitment team. There's 5 of us, and when we're unanimous on a decision, we bring them in. So we've got a few that we're working on just now. We'd hope to bolster the squad, but I've got to give great credit to, as I said there, the whole pre-season campaign. The existing squad have been excellent, and we've a testament to that is their 5 wins. But as I said earlier, there's no points pre-season. This is a competitive stuff, and we've put ourselves in a good position. We've got momentum. And hopefully we'll take that into the competitive environment.
And I know the visa process for Antonio and Diego is complete now.
Yeah.
When can we expect to see them around?
Well, we're hoping we would have them in for the latter part of this week. We've been in touch with them. Obviously, you've seen his video Antonio put out, so you can see how enthusiastic they are to get started. So we're all really looking forward to it. It's been a while, but there's been constant contact with them. So we're looking forward to them getting here. We're hopeful it'll be the latter part of this week.
And how good is it to get them on board?
Great, it's really good. We've got a really strong defensive player in Antonio and a real good attacking player in Diego. So to any squad to bolster it with that, your defensive and your attacking options, anybody would be happy with that. And particularly these players I'm bringing in, they excite me, and I think they'll excite the fans. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
And there's obviously a lot of excitement, the fact that Dundee is back in the Premiership. How important is it to stay in the Premiership and do well in this competition? Yeah,
very much. This competition, as I say, the first obstacle in front of us is the Viaplay Cup, and the first opponent we have is Bonnyrigg Rose. So what we'll do is we'll take it game by game. So we'll prepare for this opponent, who are a tough opponent. As I said, they've done really well last year under a good manager in Robbie Horn. They achieved their objective last year by staying in the division, similar to the question that you've asked me as the newly promoted team. So we know it's a tough opponent, but that's the first thing in front of us in terms of this campaign. So we'll treat it accordingly. We'll deal with that one and then we'll move on from it. But I would say in terms of our pre-season momentum that we've gained and our kind of winning mentality that we've got, we're in a good place. But we know with that competitive environment, we need to be bang at it.
First of all, how happy are you to be here at Dundee?
I'm buzzing to be here. To be fair, I've been here a couple of weeks now, and I feel like I'm really settling in. There's a great group of lads, great coaching staff. And I feel like they've really welcomed me to the group, and I've played 2 games now, and I feel like I'm just ready to kick on.
And obviously you've come on loan from Liverpool. How much experience from a big club like that can you bring to Dundee? I
just feel like when I'm training with Liverpool, my main aim is to just give 100% and just always work hard and do my best to showcase what I can do. And I feel like at the end of the day, it's the same thing here, really. I just need to work hard and show everyone what I can do.
And how much do you think this move can help in your career and also help at Dundee?
I feel like it's a great chance for me to get some games in a great league, and I feel like hopefully my main aim is for it to be a successful move for Dundee as well. So hopefully I can get goals, get assists, help the team defensively, and just hope then it's a successful move for everyone.
And obviously Dundee are back in the Premiership this season. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I can't wait. I've spoke to a few people about the league, and everyone spoke highly of it. And yeah, they've got some great games.
It's a League Cup game, first of all. How excited are you to get started in that?
I can't wait. It's our first competitive game, so we know what we need to do to go there and get the 3 points, and yeah, I think we're all ready for it.
And what are you expecting from Bonnyrigg Rose?
I think no matter the difference in leagues, I think every game's a tough game, and we need to go into every game with the thought of we need the 3 points. So I've got a feeling they'll make it difficult for us, but we know what's expected of us, so hopefully we can go there and do the job.
Thank you, Dylan.
And you've already mentioned you've kind of played a couple of games so far in pre-season. How do you look back on pre-season? How ready do you now feel for the season?
I feel like pre-season plays a massive factor in the season. To be fair, you need to get your fitness up. We have a lot of time. Well, we have a month, so I feel like it's just about getting yourself back and ready and building your fitness. And I feel like I feel like I've really done that. I played my first 90 minutes in the last game, so yeah, I'm raring to go now.
And how have you kind of settled in amongst the group of players here at Dundee?
Really well, to be fair. There's a great group of lads, and I feel like they've all welcomed me, and I've been speaking to the younger lads, and I've been bonding with them really, and yeah, they've really welcomed me.
And obviously talked a little bit about the game against Bonnyrigg, but a couple of Premiership teams have already been beaten by League 2 and League 1 opposition already just this past weekend in the League Cup. So kind of really important to go into this game not taking anything for granted.
Yeah, definitely. I mean that just shows like there's no easy games in this cup, and yeah, I think you said two Premiership sides got beat to the lower league sides, but it's just there's no easy games really, and the manager's been getting on to us for that. We need to go there with the aspect that it's our next game, so it's our biggest game, and I think we've trained today and we know what we need to do to go there and get the 3 points.
And just a final question, just how important can this game be in kind of setting the tone for the season, getting the first win in the first game, starting the cup off well and going into the season in a really good mood?
Yeah, I think that'll be vital. To be fair, you know, we've won 5. I think it's 5 out of 5 already in pre-season, so we've gained some momentum from that. And if we can get more wins in this cup, I think it'll really start to build momentum to put us into the Premiership.